Not much says spring like a boiling pan of sap. Today we installed another 2 lines, 25 taps per line. Installed 2 of them of the 3/16 gravity drop vacuum. I didn't film anything of that because I didn't figure you'd care. You'd already seen it yesterday, so you get the idea of what happened. So today it's late in the afternoon, about 3 o'clock. It'll be dark in about 3 hours, and I'm just fired up the boiler over there, and I'm going to do a little test just to make sure everything can work smoothly and we don't have any huge failures. So when the big season of sap comes, I'm not left high and dry wondering what to do with myself. So I'll take you over, show you a little sap boil we got going on. And so we got the sap just starting to come up to temperature. We don't have very much, maybe 25 gallons. The stack is working very nicely up there. As everything melts, and springtime things are becoming a bit of a mess, unfortunately, but that's kind of comes with the territory of spring. You can hear the 8-inch stack over there kind of doing its rumble roar, which is nice because it means it's drying and I don't have to put a door in the front. I was wondering about that, having to install a door, but it's pulling in there nicely, and there's a wee bit of smoke leakage. I don't think it'll be an issue, but if it does, I may have to get some I may install some fiberglass gasket around the bottom just to seal it up, but I don't foresee it being an issue. So with this 25 gallons we've got, we'll only make 2.5 liters roughly, depending on the sugar content. Could be more, could be less. Shouldn't be too long of a boil here, maybe a couple hours if that. So I hope you can see what we got going on here. You're mounted on my sawmill, and see, you slide back and forth. You're on my carriage. Go for a ride. So I got these slabs here, but I'm a little worried that they're going to be a bit too green. I cut them late summer and late fall when I was cutting lumber for my dog kennels. There we go. Got it. Yeah, so I cut a whole bunch of 1x6 for that, and still got to do a bunch of work this summer on that, so you'll see that. So here's we got a big pile of. So I got a few cut up here. I'll bring them over to the boiler and heave them in, and we'll see if they ignite with great ferocity or if they smolder away like a dirty old wet shoe. Let's see what happens. You guys with me, don't worry. Alright, based on the weight of it, I'm a little worried, but if it's 50% dry, maybe it'll burn, and if it's not, well, maybe it won't burn. Not much says spring like a boiling pan of sap. And now we wait. I see another job I gotta do. My garage, I guess you could call it, over there. Needs some sheet metal or some screws holding the metal down on the roof. Hopefully it'll last another day or two, because I don't feel like doing it right now. No siree. You can see some slabs deeper down that I threw in, and they're seeming like they're burning. Not crazy, but that's good enough for me, I believe. Some of you may have wondered why I went through such an effort to build this boiler. Our last method of boiling sap, we didn't have it piped enough. We didn't have a good enough stack on it to carry the smoke away, and that was the biggest reason for this build, was be able to get a 6 foot stack or better on it to get the smoke away. Because what was happening was that the smoke would roll around the pan and come back onto the sap, and what that would do, it would taint the syrup a little bit. It would give it a bit of a smoky flavor. Some folks kind of like that. It gives them kind of a nostalgic, old-timey feeling of when you used to boil sap in a big old cauldron and gather your sap behind a team of horses and whatever not. But for the most part, city folks tend to like their syrup as close to Aunt Jemima as possible. So you kind of have to have a bit of quality control, and that's a big reason why I wanted to do this boil early in the season, so that I could test my system and make sure that it will meet my needs. And so far I've been happy with it. We'll see. You got to work out the kinks out of everything. I'm gonna go check on the sap level and see if it needs more, and I imagine we'll be shutting her down not terribly long from now. I'm hoping to burn a lesser valuable wood, such as spruce, elm, poplar, pines and stuff like that, opposed to hardwoods such as maple, ash, oak. Reason being is because that's sort of valuable. I can, if I even just sell it as firewood, it's worth a little bit of money. So then just to burn it for the syrup, you have to start calculating whether you're multiplying your money or if you're actually dividing your money. You can't afford to be ignorant. That's a good word, ignorant. You can't afford to be ignorant when you're on a homestead, when you're making stuff like this. Your income, your living, you need to examine things, make sure that they are profitable and they're not just a waste of your time.
I'm just picking at them. Alright, well.
The other one's fairly heavy.